Okay, enough. Now, there's one very troubling thing that the mayor said that really boils my blood here. And that is that he is not concerned, and it's not his business, to wonder where the funding for this mosque is coming from. Because the last time I checked, one of the things that the federal government, the CIA, and operatives throughout Muslim worlds were doing was keeping a very close eye on how Al-Qaeda, insurgent groups, and terrorists in the United States are being funded. And for him to turn to the media and say that it's not his business how this mosque that is going to cost an astronomical amount of money, $100 million, folks. Think about this. That's only 1/10 of what it cost to build Yankee Stadium. And for him to turn around and not be concerned about where the money is coming from is not only wrong, it's downright irresponsible. Where the money comes from is a huge issue here, because sadly, given the nature of where they want to build it, when there is property everywhere to be had in New York City, raises eyebrows as far as I'm concerned. And who's to say, and we'll never know because we're not going to follow it, whether some of the money that goes to pay for this place is funded perhaps by a terrorist organization, maybe Al-Qaeda, maybe some of bin Laden's operatives. You just don't know. And because we don't know, and because the mayor doesn't seem to care where the funding comes from, there rests an opportunity that at some point in time we will learn that there was a connection in the building of this mosque. Somebody put it in the chat room. It's a big fuck you, America. You rebuild, and so can we. Do you think for 1 second that in Pakistan and in Afghanistan and in other countries where there are terrorist operatives living on a daily basis, that they don't smile from cheek to cheek knowing that this is happening just around the corner from ground zero? Do you think for 1 second bin Laden is not dancing for joy in the streets of Afghanistan or the caves or wherever the fuck he is right now, in jubilation over the notion that the place where he killed 3,000 people nearly just around the corner is going to be a $100 million mosque? He's not only dancing for joy, he's throwing parties every night. And he's having a great time. But the mayor isn't. The mayor thinks that this is fine. And so many times you hear about weak leadership just kind of lends right into the hands of the terrorists. Well, here's your case. This is a real case where weak leadership is just overtly saying, we understand. And that's pretty disgusting. And Bloomberg lived through 9/11 too, which is why I am even more disgusted by this. He was there. He was campaigning. And God knows if it weren't for 9/11, he may not even be the mayor of New York City, because before 9/11, he was trailing in the polls, big time. And then 9/11 hit, and because of his close alliance with Rudy Giuliani, and because people loved Rudy Giuliani so much at that point in time, it was just a natural progression to vote Mike in. And that's how he won the election back in 2001. There is no way to deny that he is mayor because Rudy was mayor at the time of 9/11, and everybody loved him.